What is the first drink that you have to have in the morning? Is it water, a green juice, tea, coffee? 60% of Americans say that they have to start their day off with a cup of coffee. The cultivation of coffee beans started in the Arabian Peninsula in the 15th century. I'm going to inform you on how coffee is enjoyed around the world. I will tell you how coffee was discovered and how it is consumed in the United States, Europe, Australia, and Brazil. Legend has it that a goat herder actually discovered coffee in Ethiopia. His name was Kaladi, and he discovered it by when he saw his goats eating these random berries on a tree, and they started to act very wild. He shared his discovery with an abbot, who shared it with other monks in the Arabian Peninsula. This became very popular throughout the Muslim community. It wasn't introduced in America until the 17th century. In 1773, the Boston Tea Party went in effect, and this made coffee very popular. In 1971, Starbucks opened up their first shop, which made coffee very popular in Seattle, Washington. And Seattle, Washington is actually number one for coffee consumption in America. Americans love their coffee very highly sweetened with a lot of added sugars. But they also love their drip coffee. And drip coffee was invented by Melita Benz in 1908 in Germany. Germans drink drip coffee black. They do not like anything added in there. And a popular drink in Spain is a cortado, which is just an espresso topped off with a little bit of steamed milk, just to not have the shot be bitter. In Greece, they have a very popular drink called the frappe, which is not similar to the one you would get at Starbucks. It is not loaded with lots of sugar. It is instant coffee with cold water, with ice, and topped off with milk. If you ever order a latte in Italy, make sure you say un caffè latte, not just latte, because that means milk in Italian. Italians migrants introduced coffee post-World War II to Australians. Australians take their coffee very seriously. Baristas are very highly ranked on. They travel around the world in different coffee events, and they are sponsored by different coffee brands. In the 1950s, over 1 kilogram was for coffee consumption in Australia, but in 2011 it changed all the way to 4 kilograms. And baristas are highly trained to do latte art. 40% of the world's coffee beans come from Brazil. A cappuccino is a strong coffee with lots of sugar that you can order from Brazil. And if you ever have a child and you say that drinking coffee too young is bad for you, just remember that in Brazil, 5-year-olds drink coffee. And I hope you know the basics on coffee around the world and how different people consume it. And remember, when you go to Italy, say un caffè latte, not just latte, unless you want milk.